And a good Friday, everybody, the 5th of June, 2020. My name is Jewel, and this is J7409 Weather. Everybody knows our friend and subscriber at J7409 Weather, Pamela Kelly. She sent this to me yesterday. She lives in southern New Jersey. A derecho is often called an inland hurricane. She went through all of this bad weather, and this is on her website. She wrote this. Yesterday, as I was coming back from a trip to the grocery store near my home in southern New Jersey, the early afternoon skies began to take a seriously ominous appearance. My son, who was with me, was convinced it was a tornado, and as the wind blew great clouds of dust across the farm fields and into the roadway, I was convinced he was right. Thankfully, we safely made it home and got all the groceries inside the house right before it started to pour rain. Praise God. And this is a view from Medford, New Jersey. I'm so glad you're okay, Pamela, and I also hope our friend Jersey Dolphins is okay. 4 people died in this storm day before yesterday, and thousands were without power. Blessings to you and Jersey Dolphins. We hope you both are safe now and stay that way. Thank you for sending this in, Pamela. Now, as we take a look at the NAM map, what should happen for the next 3 days, we got some headlines to go over before I even turn it on. We do have scattered thunderstorms that are going to resume today from the plains to the mid-Atlantic, with the highest chance of severe weather in the mid-Mississippi Valley area. And we'll go over the severe weather, don't worry. The highest chance of severe thunderstorms shifts to the northern plains during the weekend ahead of a developing low-pressure system right here. Now, excessive heat, it's continuing today across parts of the southwest, and those tropical downpours ahead of Tropical Storm Cristobal could impact the central and eastern Gulf Coast of Florida toward the latter half of this weekend. This is the NAM map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. We will turn it on and let it roll through. Now, much of the eastern 2/3 of the country, it's going to continue to be under the influence of this warm and humid air mass for the next couple of days. Daytime heating will once again trigger these scattered thunderstorms, with the mid-Mississippi Valley having the highest chance of seeing severe weather today. Meanwhile, we got a low-pressure system currently developing over the Great Basin. It's forecast to reach the northern Rockies by tomorrow. Now, this will shift the threat of severe storms into the northern plains through much of the weekend ahead of a warm front, and it should intensify this low-pressure system. The winds will become strong and gusty across the northern and central Rockies and into the northern plains as the storm center tracks across the region. Cold air behind the storm will be ushered across the Pacific Northwest. It's going to get colder, folks, into the northern Rockies, where wet snow could even fall across the higher elevations by Sunday morning. Meanwhile, a cool air mass moving across the Great Lakes should break the heat and humidity across the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic by Sunday. Now, the excessive heat that's continuing today across parts of the Southwest, it's under this strong upper-level ridge. This persistent hot and dry conditions will support still critical fire danger across the Great Basin today. It should shift toward the southern Rockies, easing just a bit by Saturday. And then a significant, can't stress this enough, cool down is expected to reach the west coast by Saturday behind the cold front, and it will continue to penetrate well inland on Sunday. Farther south in Central America, Cristobal has weakened, as we know, into a tropical depression over the Yucatan Peninsula. However, I showed you the central portion of the Yucatan Peninsula now does have tropical storm watches up. Now, it's looking like this system, as I've showed you, should head north toward the central Gulf Coast during the next couple of days. Although the exact track still remains somewhat uncertain at this time, as I have showed you, don't rule out any place right down here that it may come in, as I showed you a while ago in the tropical update. Now, the storm is expected to expand in size as it intensifies over the Gulf, and tropical downpours well ahead of the storm could reach many areas along the Gulf Coast from Louisiana eastward to Florida as early as Saturday evening. You could start getting some of these rain bands. In addition to winds and waves, of course, they can be expected to increase along the center Gulf Coast by Sunday morning as the core and the center of Cristobal edges closer toward the region. Now in the categorical outlook for severe thunderstorms and severe weather. These strong to locally severe thunderstorms for today, they're very, very possible, looking like they are enhanced to a slight chance. This is a chance they could pop up, especially with the humidity and the hot temperatures, folks. You need to really pay attention. All of this is possible across the middle to lower Mississippi Valley, the northern Rockies, and the adjacent plains, eastern Wyoming, and the mid-Atlantic states, as well as a portion of the Great Basin. Now, it's looking like the tornado possibility may not be very great at all, but isolated damaging wind and hail are the main threats. Now, when we take a look here at the wind right in this area again, western Tennessee, parts of western Mississippi, northern Louisiana, just about the whole state of Arkansas and southern Missouri down in this area, you guys really need to pay attention. We saw what happened over in southern New Jersey just 2 days ago. So this is the wind. It can cause these downdraft winds, which can turn into something much larger and bigger. So please pay attention. And so far as the hail goes, we do have this 5% chance all the way up to Michigan from Louisiana and out west from Oregon over to North and South Dakota. Just a whole large swath in Montana and northern Idaho and parts of Wyoming. So please stay safe. Lots of stuff going on, folks. This is what it's looking like as of now with all of this said and done. Please have yourself a good day, a safe day, and a blessed day. Watch your skies. Stay safe from any severe weather that may be coming your way. Thanks for everything you do for me. I really love you and appreciate it for you so very much. Peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching.